Hello everyone, and welcome to another RimWorld video for this channel. I am Daniel, and today we'll be initiating a new colony. I know I have another unfinished colony in this channel, but that will be reserved for live streaming and stuff. So, let's do new colony, and today we're gonna be creating a crash landing colony. Just a standard colony, because we want to experience what it is to just have a standard start, because I've been playing non-standard starts, like for example Mechanoid or I think the Odyssey one. But right now let's start with standard. Let's put losing is fun. Commitment mode. Let's make this a story driven. Let's treat this like it was real life, you know? We can lose stuff and we will have to deal with it, you know? We will have to learn how to deal with it. So the seed, let's put the seed come back, because this is my first video after 3 months or something like that, because I've been at school very busy, and yeah, it's been a long time since I've came along. Should we add more tribes? I don't think so. I think we're good with these amount of tribes. But you know what? I'm gonna go to globe coverage to 50%, so that we can yeah, 50%, so that we can have a good amount of terrain and we can choose a good place to spawn. Population overall, I think we're good. I think we're good with that. Oh yeah, we want the map size to be kind of large. And let's generate. Let's go. So I wanted to talk about how school has been, you know. I know that my 60, not even 60, but 58 subscribers at this point, what are they wondering? Where was I? So, okay. I was at school basically, and I didn't have time to record, so here we are once again. Oh, what am I doing? Oh my god, I just pressed escape and the whole thing just never mind. So as I was saying, and as I was mentioning, I don't know if you care, but I was at school and it's been a lot of work, a lot of you know, a lot of time spent on school. Now, the world is generating and we have to find a place to spawn. I'd really like to spawn close by to allies. So as you see right here, we have a lot of Lost Empire, or how do you call this? Faction the Exodus Dominion. Well, let's say the Broken Empire. We have a lot of Broken Empire settlements right here, which are settlements with which we can trade with. You know, and we have other settlements right here from faction his men with und. Yeah, we can trade with those two, so it would be a nice place to settle, you know. But other than that, we have, yeah, I think that's a good place actually, because we can trade with these settlements as well as these ones and this one and this one. So we gotta find a place nearby. What about this? We have caves. I don't like caves at all, guys. Okay, this is a good place. I like to spawn on terrains that have mountains, because that means we have a good source of minerals. But yeah, we shouldn't have spawn in a place where caves are a common thing. We're gonna go here. Now we need to create a religion, or ideology, or whatever that is. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go classic like, because I really don't like how variations of the idealism are. So we're gonna start with the classic like idealism, or let's see, yeah, classic like. I don't want a lot of shenanigans going on, you know? So the best colonists to have at the start, I would say, is construction colonists. So let's look for a construction colonist right here. Okay, we have none. Okay, let's see. Okay, this guy seems. Never mind. Never mind. Chemical interest, staggeringly ugly. Oh my god. There's a lot of really weird people here. You know what? I'm gonna just actually super randomize, and I'm not gonna select the colonists. Actually, I'm just gonna randomize them. So I would say let's select a number. Select a number. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Let's say 6. So let's go with the first one. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have Hess O'Reilly. I like this colonist actually. I like this colonist. Is good at fighting. Now this one, let's select a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And kind. Oh, torture artist. I hate this, but oh well. And for this one, let's do a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there we go. A scar, that would be bad, but it's good at construction. So we have a very, stable colony. And left behind, we don't care about those people anyways. And we don't want to. Oh, would be nice to edit these people, but we just want a standard gameplay. So let's just start with this. And off we go. Okay, the world has finally generated. So, the standard playthrough. Here we are. The three of you, awake in your crypto sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. So here we are on an unknown RimWorld, just a random fucking world in the outskirts of the galaxy, apparently. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. So, here we are, starting as a crash landed colony. Okay, I usually like to pause to look around in the map, and I like what I'm seeing. A lot of ruins from which we can take a lot of resources, and we have mountains without caves, most importantly because there's no insectoids that can destroy our life, basically, because colonists are kind of stupid, to not say they're super dumb. Sometimes they just wander into the caves and just trying to grab that jelly, but that's not good at all. So let's allow everything, and let's now see who is our best fighter. S is our best fighter. So she should equip the bolt action rifle, and all of the armor, forceware, flak armor, all of the flak armor. Oh, never mind. Let's do something better. Let's make Jen, forceware, flak, and equip blast field. Since Jen is going to be our melee fighter, I think it's a good idea for her to have the armor. So yeah, and it seems like this area is a good area to like start our first settlement, you know. Let's just claim all of this and let's start by building a simple steel made like house or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we're gonna select this ruin and we're gonna create like a simple base right here where we can store all of our items that are outside so they don't just disintegrate into nothingness. I'm gonna create like a simple stockpile here as well so we can gather the stuff we have, and I'm gonna decrease the volume of the game a little bit because I don't think you're hearing me clearly. There we go. Okay, so they're starting to build the house. Is this? This is just a random animal. Sometimes we have pets, but in this case, oh, we do have a pet, and it's Laura, just a random donkey. How did we get a donkey from our base? From our this? I don't know. I actually have no idea how a donkey came to be from the ship, from the destroyed ship, but here it is. That's useful though, because we can do caravans and trade easier, you know? Let's just destroy the extra walls right here. Let's build some on the outside. Let's make this just an even settlement, you know what I mean? Something that actually looks nice. So as they construct these walls to make this area look better, right now I should chop some trees in order to get some materials for us to make some beds, tables, etc. But we do have a table right here, a steel table to be more specific. So having that table is really nice. We can just put some chairs on it and it actually will do its work. Now, I'm actually not aware of the abilities of our colonists. So right here we have Jen. So Jen seems to be really good at plant growing and cutting as well as construction. But I think I want to use Montez as a constructor because she has a double passion on it. So she will really get a lot of experience from constructing, so we should give her that. And she's really good at wardening as well, childcare, because she has a lot of social. Oh, but Hez has a lot more social, so she's a much better candidate for a trader, you know. Now we can put Hez. Where is Hez right now? She's a good hunter, so yeah, there's a lot of wildlife as well, and there's a good patch of really fertile soil right here. Yeah, we should also take care of crops, but I think in the first days the best thing would be just to hunt, and in order for us to take advantage of the hunt we would need a nutrient paste dispenser. Do we have enough components? We do have some 30 components. I think that's more than enough. I'm gonna oh my god, I cannot speak. I'm gonna prioritize hauling those components because that's really important for us to really have in a safe place. Because that's basically the main source of our technology at this point. Okay, Jen is chopping that tree. Montez is chopping that other tree because I think she's in charge of building. Yeah, she's in charge of building, so she has to chop those trees in order for her to build the roof of her base. Other than that, I think we're in a relatively good spawn. It would be a good idea to create like a wall right here on this area, maybe another wall right here. Yeah, you know, for security and stuff. I don't know how bad losing his phone is going to be, but with Cassandra, we can expect the worst. Okay, we have some components right here. I'm gonna start queuing up the beds because, of course, they really need to sleep on a bed because we're gonna get some bad debuffs that we don't want. We do not want those debuffs, you know, because if we get some mood debuffs here on losing his phone is very, very non-forgiving, and it will really mess up our peace. And bad stuff is gonna happen. Now, I don't know what. Okay, we have Sangine here. Okay. We have tortured artist. Okay, this person won't care about anything actually. Ascetic, that's nice. Someone who's ascetic, pessimist, and greedy. Okay. This Montes woman is not good at all. 8 without a table, yeah. She's gonna be a problem, most definitely. I'm gonna start placing some stools right here because she just got the debuff of eating without a table, and apparently in RimWorld, eating without a table is just a war crime. So let's put just some simple wooden stools here on our table so that they can just eat peacefully. Now, there's still some stuff that needs to be done in our little settlement right here in order for it to be 100% ready. Okay, we have a notification here of recreation variety, so I'm gonna take care of that real quick. We have here recreation. We can just place horseshoe, which is the standard type of recreation, and I'm gonna put a wooden chess table. I think just so that they can have recreation variety or whatever. There we go. Now, something else that we need to queue is the research table, which is really important for us to have research, since if we don't have research, well, we will just get stagnated. Okay, I like that Jen has all of the armor pieces, because if it wasn't for that, she would be really fragile to hand-to-hand combat, and she is gonna be our melee specialist. Now we need a caravan spot to put that donkey in a specific fixed place. Oh my god. Forced to wear flak vest. There we go. Now, I see some medicine around here, some heal root. I'm gonna ask them to harvest it as well, because we're gonna run out of medicine eventually, and having those heal roots would be really nice if we get some type of prisoner. We can just use that for that prisoner. I'm gonna put a torch right here in the middle of the base. Really important for research and for their mood, so we can have that right there. And I like the spot where we spawned in. Now I don't want to dedicate efforts towards growing crops, because right now I don't think we have the time to grow crops, since we're just starting, and that would take a lot of time. I think it's been taking a lot more time to chop these trees, but we have a lot of wood right now, which is super nice. Now, Montes. Oh my god. Montes should use this revolver, and she should learn how to train with it, you know. We need a lot of experience for her in the shooting department. Okay, colonists need beds. Can we kind of like build these beds, please? I know that you're building our settlement, but Please, Montez, please build those beds. So we need beds for this night. If we don't get those beds, well, bad stuff is gonna happen in their mood. Look at this. Greedy for impressive bedroom, -8, pessimist, -6. Oh my god. This Montez girl, I think she's gonna be a lot of issues. Look at that. She's right now on orange, representing her bad mood. And she also needs to build the recreation table and the stick for, how you call this? The horseshoe pin. So yeah, we need her to be in a really good mood. So taking that into consideration, maybe we should make a room for her since she is kind of jealous if people have a better room or a similar room to her. Okay, we have some steel out here as well. Yeah, I really like that this start because we have a lot of resources around us. Oh, and we have a lot of steel as well on the outskirts of the base. As you see right here in this mountain, we have a really good patch of steel. Here's another good patch of steel. I think this is silver if I'm not wrong. Yes, some steel right here. Yeah, we have a lot and lots of steel. So we don't have to worry about that at the moment. Look at this, a really good patch of steel. Yeah, we have lots and lots of steel. Right now at least. Oh, she needs to build this bed. Like, right now. Because she will get a really bad mood debuff and we do not like that. Now, Jen. Please, Montez, please build those beds. Oh my god, construction butchered. Okay. Let's be patient, At least Jen is sleeping under a roof. That's why we need the torches as well. So, okay, first night, and it seems like everything is stable relatively. Okay, we got our first bed. Let's get the second bed. We really need to sleep on beds this night because, like I mentioned before, bad stuff is going to happen. There we go. Now Jen, go to sleep. Good stuff. Okay guys, this is the first night and seems like everything is going good. Relatively stable. I like how we just have beds at the moment, but at least we're under a roof, you know? And we have our stuff stored so it won't decay. So that's a win for us. That's a win. I'm just gonna accelerate time. Let's accelerate the time so that the night passes by real quick, and let's do some exploration here. Okay, see right here that we have the anomaly monolith. And there's some corpses around it, so I don't think it's a good idea to get close by to that, because we know that there is the mood debuff of seeing corpses, so that is not a good thing. Okay, and Jen is finally using the table, so she won't get the debuff of eating without a table. There we go. But she does have a debuff for that because of the last day where there wasn't an actual table with chairs. Other than that, we do have some medicine that needs to be put inside of the base because it will decay eventually. So let's do that with Hez. She doesn't have any other needs. For Montez, she's 16 years old. 30 years old for Hez. And Jen, she is Oh, they're both 16, Jens and Montez. So yeah, they're just young people. Okay, finally Jen is hauling the the donkey. The donkey's name is Laura. Okay. Uh, a really random name if you ask me for a donkey, but there she is, Laura, the donkey, a female as well, and she's now um, fixed into a specific place, into that caravan spot. Now, other than that, I think we're doing good. What is Hess doing right here? Gathering steel. Okay. That seems to be a good idea. And now Montez. Okay, she built that torch. I'm gonna ask her to deconstruct these walls because they're just in the way. There we go. I really like the map, honestly. I really like the size of this map and the area where we spawn as well. We spawn close by to some ruins, you know. That's gonna be super helpful in the future. So we don't have to take care of building actual walls and stuff. Now, the only issue right now is that our colony is ugly. Like, our buildings are full of dirt. The walls are kind of like damaged and stuff. So we gotta take care of that eventually. Now, Montez is dealing with the deconstruction of these limestone walls, and we still have some survival packaged meals that we would need to take care of eventually. Now we need to find a spot where to place the research table, and I would like for Montez to... Okay, I think this is a good spot. I'm just gonna place it right there. Because we need to research batteries. Really important to have batteries if we actually want to have the nutrient paste dispenser, which is a must in this type of playthroughs to avoid food poisoning. So let's build that research table as soon as possible. Jen is taking care of that. Amazing. As soon as we have that research table, the better. Montez, I think I'm gonna clear that prioritized work so that she can actually have her first meal of the day. Yeah, she was... Look at all those debuffs. Disturb sleep, aid without a table, unsightly environment, recreation unfulfilled, minor pain, pessimist, awful barracks, greedy for impressive bedroom. So yeah, she's just having the time of her life. Now in work, the good thing is that Hess right here, she's really good at researching, so let's put her on research real quick. There we go. Now she's researching finally. That way we can get batteries, and once we have batteries, it will be much more easier for us to produce energy and to store it so that we can have this nutrient paste dispenser in a way that it won't be like a pain, because it won't be working like half of the time. So with batteries, it will work the majority of the time. We just need a power source, and the best power source, oh my god, I cannot speak. The best power source at this moment, I think it would be the wind turbines. The wind turbines, I think they can create a really good stable amount of energy for what we need right now. Okay, I think they're almost done with destroying the excedent of walls that we have in this settlement, and we're gonna have a perfect rectangle of a base, which is more than enough for us. Let's see how many we have. Almost 800 steel, which is nice, and more than enough, I would say, right now. Okay, Montez and Jen are repairing the walls. That's really nice. I think that will help for the beauty of the area. And there Let's see. I actually can't see the beauty. So we have a beauty in this room of -2. We need to deal with that somehow. I'm gonna place some floors probably. Concrete. Yeah, paper tiles. Yeah, I'm gonna put some paper tiles. This is gonna cost some steel, but we do have a lot of steel, I would say. More than enough for us to build those paper tiles, which is gonna allow us to have a neutral debuff on the beauty of this room. So let's do that. Other than that, guys, I think this is the perfect spot to leave this one episode. The perfect start for this base, I would say. We have more than enough of what we need. We have recreation variety, we have our beds, we have our table, and we have a research table, which is researching those batteries, which is going to be super useful for us to use that nutrient paste dispenser. So most of the objectives on the starting days are fulfilled at this moment, and let's see how it goes for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.